parents we've been wanting to catch up with, it's definitely these two.
Kate Galloway's been speaking to Elton John and David Furnish about fatherhood, as well as the new film.
I just never imagined that I could fall for a red.
Oh, and me, a blue. No way.
My whole life, my mum raised me to hate you guys, you reds. So, this could never work. Could it?
Well, a red and a blue, it just can't be. Can it?
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who always wanted to dress up as a gnome, and at last she got the chance when she met the producer of a film called Romeo and Juliet, and a bloke who's written, oh, the odd hit song or two.
It was a spec script that came through the door of our film company, and even before we broke the seal and just saw the name on the cover of the script, we said, fantastic idea, to take the high art of William Shakespeare and then turn it on its head with the tackiness of the world of Garden Gnome.
And there's some great humour in it, and quite British humour.
It is British, and the humour is, you know, it's set in Britain, and British humour is kind of different to American humour, and it is kind of cruel, some of the humour, but it's we have that's our sense of humour over here.
And there's a lot of fun in it, and all right music along the way. But actually, there's some issues there which are weirdly current, aren't there? We saw President Obama talk about maybe we shouldn't be so quick to always think the way our parents think and all the way I think our families think, and we shouldn't be quick to hate.
We need to stop, being so hateful toward each other. Stop throwing bricks at each other, especially in America at the moment. It's tough. There seems to be no middle ground, and I'm afraid that's what we do sometimes when we bring our children up. Is we're told and we're informed as children, you mustn't like Catholics, you mustn't like Jews, you mustn't like this. And you're very young and you don't have an formed opinion then, and it stays with you. And I think if parents could stop doing that to children, it would help. And so the message of the film is kind of coincidentally well timed.
Well, let me just take this off for a second, because I just fear that in years to come I'll look back at this and wonder what's going on. Now, look, I got another little present for you, apart from seeing you look ludicrous in a hat. For the other big production
nice,
in your life, which you know you won't get away without me talking about, and that's little Zachary. That's his own little rocket.
Wow.
He's going to be a rocket man. I'm not sure he can
bless him. Thank you so much.
But just how cute is he?
Beyond.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all parents will say that, wouldn't they, of their own child? I mean, you're biased. But I must just say, he's only 5 weeks old, just over 5 weeks old. But those 5 weeks, can't imagine how much love has come out of that little boy for us and him and us for him. And it's been incredible. And I knew it would be incredible, but honestly, I couldn't. I would be lying if I said I hadn't been so shocked. I'm like a gibbering wreck in front of him. I mean, I just sit there and make up songs and sing to him in gibberish. I'm very good at gibberish now. And
so you made up little songs for him?
Yeah, but you're trying to get him to stop crying or get him to sleep. And David does the same. We're just singing gibberish, and it's great. And he's the most divine little thing in the world. Now is our chance to make sure we do a good job, and that's the hardest part.
Do you get up in the night, David? Does Elton get up? Who does that?
We take turns. We split it all up, which is great.
You don't have a nanny or a team of nannies?
We have one nanny, but we have different shifts. I always do the late night feeding. Elton gets up and does early morning duties. Together we all do 6:30's Sacrosanct in the Diary. We do tubby time and bedtime story, and feed him and put him to bed. And that's sort of like regular clockwork in his day.
I'm an expert on children's stories now. It's great. It's opened my eyes to children, little children's stories, children's stories. And then we have days where we look after the nanny has a day off and we do the whole thing, and it's great. I just love him. It's just great. And if you don't get in the trenches, then you're never going to know about your son, are you, or your daughter?
No, there is that kind of intimacy, love it or hate it.
It's joyful, and it was interesting. I didn't think after 17 years we could feel any closer to each other, but I feel like the whole experience has brought us even closer together. And I just marvel at Elton at 63 years of age, attacking fatherhood for the first time, and he's just a complete natural. He's just rolled his sleeves up and got right involved. It's been wonderful.
There are people that talk, because people do talk, about your ages, the fact that you're same-sex parents. Did any of those thoughts cross your mind, or did you just know that it was going to work for you?
That never crossed our minds. I just always felt it would work. I mean, Elton at 63
it crossed my mind a bit. I mean, I always said to you in the old days that maybe I'm too old to have a baby. And then I thought, after we saw Lev in Ukraine, and it lit that spark in me. I thought, you know what? I'm a young 63. I know, blah blah blah. Let's go for it. And I knew I would get criticised, or we would get criticised, and I knew that it's not everybody's cup of tea. You can't please everybody. We're not stupid people. We knew that we would get a lot of flack from certain areas, and we did. But we can rise above that and just bring our child up in the proper way. And at the end of the day, it's really nobody else's business. But people are always going to have a point of view. And this day, with the internet especially, people are always got to have a point of view. So we knew that we would probably get, as I say, a bit of flack for that, and we did. But we're big enough to rise through that.